Welcome to another raid recap that I wanted to do. Another 100 raids down, up to 1,300. Obviously, I've been playing quite a lot. Been very much enjoying this wipe. Lots of stuff to do. Very much enjoying it. So over the last 100 raids, I think last I left off, I had just gotten skier level 4. Was very close to mechanic level 4, and then was talking about doing some Jaeger tasks and some hideout stuff. Plan kind of changed because I had that weekly to get a weapons case from Mr. Peacekeeper if I killed Sanitar 2 times. I was able to finish Gunsmith Part 12, get that done, and I was able to get Mechanic Level 4 from some dailies and stuff, actually, because I was going to do Broadcast Part 1 to get Mechanic Level 4, but then I needed Signal Jammers, which I hadn't unlocked yet because I hadn't done Signal. So I focused on the Peacekeeper Weekly to kill Sanitar 2 times. So I hunted Cultists and I hunted Sanitar at the same time. I did get that weekly done, which is nice. Got another weapons case, and I also got enough Bitcoins to get another weapons case. So I got 4 weapon cases now, all packed full of guns. Probably too many guns, to be honest. My stash is filling up because I haven't been playing as much Tarkov over the last couple days, so my insurance has been running out, so I've just been collecting things. So stash is a bit of a mess. But weapon cases are really nice. I also got a grenade case, and I did actually find cultists. And because of that, I actually got very, very lucky and found a yellow keycard on one of the cultists, which was pretty sick. And I was trying to find Sanitar to complete the Huntsman Pass Sadist for Jaeger, but I realized that I shouldn't actually do that because I should get the Colleagues Part 3 or the Black Keycard. I thought that the Black Keycard trade-up was a lot more achievable, but it's like Mechanic Level 4 after like you do a pretty hard task, and then it's like pretty ridiculous things that you need. So I was like, okay, let's not actually do that. You know what I mean? Let's get the Black Keycard instead. And all I needed was that one stim, that AHF1M. So I was hoping to find it on Sanitar. Didn't find it, actually. Even though I hunted him for like 2 days, I found him like 3 or 4 times. Never really got a good opportunity to loot him, except for once, and he didn't happen to have it that time, so it was a bit unfortunate. But then the next day after that, I found Sanitar on the very first raid, and he happened to have the stim on him. So I got it out of there and was able to complete that, and that gives me a black keycard as well. So now I have 3 out of the 6 colored keycards without using the flea market, which is pretty sick. So that's pretty cool. So that was Colleagues Part 3 done, and Huntsman Pass Sadist done as well. I mean, obviously I failed it, but it is complete. And then after that, I just was like, okay, let's do some mechanic tasks and get Signal done. Just like a day of doing the Signal quest line completely. And so I went for that. We did Signal Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and Steady Signal. And then also Insider as well. So that was a huge chunk of quests completed, which is really nice. And also, Signal Part 4 gives a AT-ACR scope, which is very nice, because otherwise I have to do a barter for level 2 Jaeger. So I'm going to hold on to this and complete Gunsmith Part 13, hopefully. I just need to get a hold of an RSAS, which isn't too difficult. So that is kind of the plan. Gunsmith Part 13. I can also complete Scout and Broadcast Part 1. So I think a big chunk of mechanic tasks is probably what's next on the menu. And there is, after Scout, there is some reserve tasks as well. So I can do like 4 or 5 mechanic tasks in one day, which is pretty nice. I do still need to get Ragman and Jaeger leveled up, but I just haven't really felt like it yet. So I'm kind of avoiding it. Money-wise, I made a lot more money since the last time. We can look at my stats here. Up to 57% survival rating. Everything's looking pretty good. 4,300 hours, kind of crazy. Stash value has gone up immensely, especially getting that weapons case. 181 mil. Definitely rocking that, which is pretty cool. I'll just slowly scroll through this. Nothing too crazy. PMC kills is at 1,054. So a little bit under a 2.0 KD. Nothing too crazy. 59 grenade kills, all pretty good there. So yeah, I think that's kind of like the next plan, is to do some of those mechanic tasks. And then after that, I am not actually sure. I think Ragman is probably a good idea. Just get Ragman level 4. Probably do some Jaeger tasks. And maybe some hideout stuff. I've actually been crafting a lot more in my hideout. Crafting lots of stuff just on repeat. Because I want to get my crafting skill up. But it's having some trouble. Hello. There we go. I've just been crafting some stuff on repeat. So the workbench, just been crafting gunpowder and plexiglass, because you do need to alternate. Med station, I've been crafting propitols and grizzlies whenever I get available to me, because it saves me a lot of money. And the propitol's nice because the global stocks are fucking awful. But otherwise, just rotating between the AI2 and the meds. Just to level that up. Nutrition unit, I've been crafting Slickers bars whenever I can, and alternating between Kavasas just for the XP. Because I've been crafting these. Whenever I get a bottle of bleach, I can craft all the components of this if I get some Slickers bars for scav vests, and get a nice steady supply of tri-zips, which is quite cool. So I've just been doing that to level up my crafting skill, which is doing pretty well. Level 5 now, crafting, which is pretty nice. And yeah, the injector case has been super useful. Definitely loving having that. I've had it for a while now, but just it definitely deserves a shout out, because that thing is pretty sick. Up to level 48 now, 48 halfway. And in terms of skills, definitely another notable thing that happened is getting level 51 strength. Very huge. The equipped weapons don't add up to the weight of your character. I definitely have been noticing this. Usually like 10 kilograms lighter every raid that I play, like at the end of a raid. Really nice. Means I can sprint around a lot more. Means I can pick up a scav gun and just it doesn't weigh me down at all. So it's just like free money on my back. Just pick it up whenever I want it. Because if you do get overweight, you start making so much more noise. So usually it's just not worth picking up an extra weapon until it's something you actually really want. But now I can just pick up whatever I want and then decide if I want it later, right? But because I've gotten strength 51 and I'm underweight a lot more, endurance is leveling up a lot faster, and the gym specifically only buffs endurance now. So level 51 endurance will pretty much guaranteed happen before the next 100 raids. So that would be a pretty big, massive thing as well. All my other skills going pretty well. I'm in charisma level 33. That's pretty huge. Search, covert movement, recoil control, all these things, very high level. Weapon maintenance, still pretty low level. I'm really trying to get that up to level 10 because I want to get those enhancements, at least the chance of an enhancement. But it takes a while, man. And light vests, heavy vests, 5 and 4. It sucks that those are split between 2 different skills, because otherwise I would be at like level 9 by now, but that's okay. And yeah, I think that's about it, honestly. It's going pretty well. Enjoying the wipe still. Really having a good time. And it's going pretty good. The keycard collection is going pretty well as well. And like I said, I think the next goal is going to be those couple mechanic tasks. Is kind of like the next session I have planned. Just finish off 3 or 4 mechanic tasks. Actually, looking at the tasks that I have going right now, this orb keys, still looking for them. I've only found 1 of them, so I'm still missing 3 more orb keys. This is literally going to be the bane of my existence. So that's a bit rough. Broadcast part 1, I plan to complete that next session because I do have signal jammers unlocked now. This requires the RBST key, I think it is, which I can get from Spa Tour Part 7. There is also a mechanic task that I'm going to need that for, so that is 2 quests which are going to be locked behind Spa Tour Part 7. And then this, I should really complete this because a nice thick weapons case would be quite nice, and that'd be a nice little quest complete as well. So maybe try and get Ragman level 4 soon. I do need to level up Jaeger as well. I mean, it might be time to focus on that a little bit more and get that done and dusted. But we'll see. But I've just been playing a little bit less Tarkov over the last couple of days. So honestly, I've only played maybe 10 raids in the last 2 or 3 days. Because I've been, I played the Battlefront Classic Collection. That did not go very well. And, took a day off streaming, didn't really play any games then. And I'm going to be playing some Destiny 2 today for the weekly wheel game. So, all in all, playing some other things, but I do plan to continue the Tarkov because I have been really enjoying it. And I do plan to change my clothes here soon, too. But yeah, I think that's about it for this 100 raid recap.